What up? What up? I'm Chilla Betts, the host of the Crew Talk Sports podcast. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. Like and comment you guys' picks. This is the Midwest Division. We're breaking this down so you don't look like a bozo in your work league. Hopefully you can win some coin. Michigan wins by 100 against whoever the fuck advances. Georgia, St. Louis. I like St. Louis. I just think Georgia's offense, third in the country. It's going to be too much for St. Louis. SEC, a little bit better quality. Texas Tech, Akron. This is shitty because Texas Tech has a player named JT Toppin who tore his ACL, a really scary, dangerous team. Still, they could be okay. Akron, they got some dogs. They got some killers. I'm going to cruise with this 12-5 upset in this region. Give me Akron. Just think the injury to JT Toppin is super unfortunate. Bama Hofstra, a lot of people don't know. This just broke. Alabama's second leading scorer is out. Homie got caught with like a pound and a half of marijuana. What the fuck are we doing here? Hofstra was a threat anyways. I liked Hofstra prior to that. Just for the record, give me Hofstra to advance. Couple upsets in this bracket. Tennessee, Miami, Ohio, SMU. I don't even give a fuck. Miami of Ohio, I would like to see win and then get destroyed by Tennessee. Tennessee has two NBA players, Gillespie and Ament. Look for them to cruise. Ament can get to the free throw line, which I will talk about in the next couple of rounds. So Virginia, Wright State, Virginia cruises looking good in the ACC. Kentucky, Santa Clara. Watch out for the Broncos. They do eventually fall to Iowa State after they decapitate Tennessee State. Iowa State, not only known as a defensive team, this is the best that I've seen their offense in the last 5 years. This could be the year that they actually make a push to the Final Four. I got Virginia and Tennessee. Give me Tennessee just because I think a man can get to the foul line, a little bit better competition. I know Duke is an ACC. Virginia played them a little tighter, but I just like Tennessee. I think they're a little bit more athletic. This is the furthest I can see a double-digit team going. I like Akron. I like that way that they're sitting against Texas Tech. Hofstra, kind of flip a coin. Give me Akron, the winners of the MAC. Michigan, Georgia, it could be an Olympic record against Georgia. Bulldogs have no chance against the Big Ten. Michigan, unfortunately, ends Akron's Cinderella story, right? Give me Iowa State, Tennessee. So this could be a really explosive game. I can't wait for it. But again, I think this is the year Iowa State finally gets out of the Sweet 16 and ultimately meets their demise of Michigan. Look, it's one of the best teams in the country. They're deep, they're long, they're physical, they're big. I really like Michigan's chances. I know they just lost in the Big Ten championship, but I think they cruise out of this bracket fairly easily. I think their path is easier just because of Texas Tech and Alabama's injuries. Out of the West region. So Arizona decapitates Long Island. Villanova, Utah State. Utah State won their conference tournament 2 years in a row, and they cruise this year. So I really like them to advance. Wisconsin, High Point. A lot of people are picking this 12-5 upset. I'm not. Give me the Big Ten always. Arkansas, Hawaii. Shitty spot for Hawaii. We play a different type of basketball where they don't switch on pick and rolls. If you're not switching on Acuff Jr., I don't know what the fuck you're doing. So they're a tall team. I know. I really wanted to have Hawaii advance if they played somebody like Kansas or Louisville. Unfortunately, they picked up one of the hottest teams in the nation. No way that Calipari drops to Hawaii. BYU versus Texas or North Carolina State. I don't give a fuck who wins. DeBanza is an absolute stud. I think he drops 30 in both games this tournament. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State. Sorry, Gonzaga advances. Miami, Missouri. This game is in St. Louis, which worries me a little bit. I just think Miami is a little bit better team. They finished the year a little bit better. Missouri barely sneaked in. Purdue, Queens. A lot of people picking an upset for Queens. Don't fall for it. Purdue cruises. Another team. It's one of the hottest teams in the nation. That's why they beat Miami. Gonzaga, BYU. Give me the 6 over the 3 here. DeBanza, so much fun to watch. I guarantee you he scores 30 in this spot. It's shitty because if Samson didn't get hurt, I'd really have BYU going further. But unfortunately, they play Purdue in the next round. Arkansas, Wisconsin. Absolute get your popcorn out. Fireworks. Offensive display of just shit showness. 3-point line going to be super important if a team's going to guard it. Wisconsin chucks up a shit ton of them. They're hot right now. Give me Arkansas just because of Acuff Jr. If you guys haven't watched him yet, he's literally Allen Iverson at Georgetown. Arizona ends the Utah State streak. Sorry. Arizona, Arkansas, again, get your popcorn ready. I just think Arizona's too deep. They're one of the best teams. They've consistently proved it throughout the entirety of the season. I like Arizona in a close one. Arkansas will fight. Told you guys I like Purdue over BYU. Just think Braden Smith's too good for BYU to even try to stop him. I'm picking Arizona to come out of this. Again, I really like Purdue. I think they're ending it on on a really good streak of games. They obviously won the Big Ten. The game against Michigan could have been their best game that they played this year. So you talk about timing. A lot of people want their coach to get a national championship. I have Arizona coming out. I would not be surprised if Purdue made a push, but I'm leaning with the consistency of Arizona. Florida absolutely decapitates whoever wins this playing game. I don't even care. Clemson, Iowa, give me the Big Ten. Last year they went 6-0 against the spread in the first round. Vandy over McNeese. McNeese is sneaky. Vandy's an absolute buzzsaw. Nebraska, Troy, a lot of people are going to pick Troy to win this game. They might cover 13.5. Nebraska's been good. 6-6 in the last 12 games is scary. North Carolina, VCU, it's shitty. North Carolina has Cam Wilson. Love him. I just think VCU, it's a better matchup for them. Stylistically, there's not a lot of value betting on this game, in my opinion. So give me VCU to advance. North Carolina's athleticism could push them through. Illinois could set a college record against Penn. St. Mary's, Texas A&M. I'm going Texas A&M just because I think the battle of the SEC, remember they sent 10 teams this year. Last year was a gauntlet as well. I'm just picking SEC here. Those of you pick St. Mary's, I don't care. Either way, Houston obliterates not only Idaho, but the winner of Texas A&M, St. Mary's. Moving up to VCU versus Illinois. Illinois wins that. Look for Wagner, the point guard for Illinois, to absolutely just have 40, 50. I mean, he could have 100. Vandy, Nebraska. This is what I'm telling you. I don't like how Nebraska finished 6-6 in its last 12. They were 20-0. Vandy's different. Duke Miles is going to probably have a double-double. Give me him. Florida, Iowa. Talk about a horrible matchup for Iowa here. Florida cruises. Florida, Vandy. They just played each other. I know Vandy won. Look, I'm just looking towards the potential matchup of Florida, Houston, the national championship of last year, right? A rematch. Everybody in the nation wants Samson to win it this year. I'm cruising with Houston. Good luck with this region. To me, I think Houston's region. Obviously, it's the group of death. If you guys are listening to World Cup soccer terms, group of death. Blue Blood City over here. Starting with Duke, they're gonna win. They're gonna beat Siena probably by 200. Ohio State, TCU, right? So I really like this Ohio State side. Big Bruce Thornton fan. TCU is also legit. Look, this is the first game of the tournament. Flip a coin, pick it. St. John's, Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa underrated, but St. John's. Let's be honest, they just won the Big East. KU, Darren Peterson, familiarize yourself with him. He's a stud. Cal Baptist, again, they're just not going to be able to hang. Kansas, too athletic. Louisville, South Florida, upset alert. I'm not a big fan of Louisville. I don't even care if Mikael Brown plays or not. Give me South Florida, underrated team. Either way, the winner gets blown out by Sparty. Michigan State kills North Dakota State. Give me UCLA over UCF. UCF has no business against the Big Ten. UCLA is going to cruise. UConn, Furman underrated. But UConn advances. I think UConn beats UCLA just because of their experience. Man, Caravan, it's just that's going to be a tight game. But give me UConn. Look, Sparty advances, Big Ten. UConn barely advances against UCLA. I think Michigan State has all the answers. Don't bet against Tom Izzo. Look, moving back up, St. John's, Kansas, epic. Patino versus Bill Self. I like St. John just because Darren Peterson's going to be the reason if they're able to succeed or not. I don't think they will be because of this, the guards for St. John's, physical defense. Duke, Ohio State. I really wanted to pick Ohio State here, but being that you might lose the first game of the tournament with TCU, give me Duke. Duke's got some injuries, but a couple guys will be back. Give me Duke. Duke versus St. John's. I think this is where the injuries catch up to Duke. Again, this bracket is a bloodbath over here in the East. Give me St. John's to advance. I just think they're hot. They blew the fuck out of UConn's. Give me St. John's. I got Sparty coming out of this East region. Guys, like it, follow. Let me know your guys' picks. Call me crazy. Let me know.